Hey guys, happy Monday. Can't believe it's Monday already again. We're in June. Hold on. Had a little mishap with the dog. Had to go and check on him and make sure he was good. All right. All right. There we go. Let's get everything all set and ready to go. Make sure we don't have nothing. All right. Buster needed a little attention before his mommy came and went live. All right. It's been a busy last hour, but paints are on the desk. Make sure the volume is, because I was recording yesterday, volume is good. All right. If you can hear me, put I'm here in the chat. Hello, 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 hello. The weather is great today. I was out mowing the yard this morning because it's going to be raining, so I had to go in and do what I had to do. Aren't these beautiful? Let's slap these up here real quick. I did these, so if you haven't seen the video, I have a video. I did a video yesterday. That's why I was recording yesterday. Hi, Sarah. Can't say, but thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I made my chocolate cake last night. Oh, it's amazing. So moist. But these yummies, I'm probably going to do more than just use them for my cheat sheet. This is really my cheat sheet for my palette. But these are so pretty. So I did the video because when I did these, okay, cool. When I did these, the video was on mute. And so all the talking I did when I was swatching these, you couldn't hear. So I still salvage the video. I put it on and just put music to it. But I re-swatched them because one of my crafted friends on one of the Patreons that I'm in wanted to know some of the names. So I was just like, well, I need to swatch it again. So let's do it this way and then put some of the names. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you haven't seen it, go pop over there. I'll put it in the description box after the live. Couldn't tag videos until after the live. But these are the Blick watercolors. So I enjoyed putting them. If you want to know about this stamp comes from Christy Rice swatching stamp. And when you're an artist like me, hey Dawn, how are you? Happy Monday, guys. So when you're a swatching nut like me that I've turned into, but when you want to have all the things, Christy Rice just, we speak the same language. It's like, yeah, I need to have it. So, and then I got one from the card making world because, card makers take them and use them for sentiments and stuff like that. Okay. Yes, Dawn, Sarah, we got a surprise coming. I gotta wait. Oh my goodness, I gotta wait. It's just like telling a kid they gotta wait till Christmas morning to open their gift. But I'll wait and will. But anti-ways. Listen, my title for this one, because you guys know I do June back in like May, but I did it 2 weeks ago. But I was thinking, I'm just coming out of caretaker mode. My husband has gone back to work, so life is kind of get back to normal. My blood pressure is getting back to normal. My sugar, my A1C, all of the things are going down. And I realized that I was just not taking care of me because I was being a caregiver. And if you're listening to this video and you somehow popped over here to this live or you're on team replay, I want you to know that you can't take care of people effectively until you're taking care of yourself. Really? Really? Okay. So that's how the title, how watercolor helped me realize I wasn't lost, that I was growing. Because why? I had to learn that while I was taking care of my husband during his downtime. And also while I was pretty much taking care of me while the doctor was telling me some things, right? I was trying to realize why was it seeming a little dark, but it was because there's a light missing. There's a whole studio here. Because, over here, we slapping paint on paper to do what? Create joy. Hence the name Create Joy Studio. So, Chad, let me tell you something. Can I be honest with you? Can I really be completely honest with you? As a caregiver, it's hard. I've already realized in my life it's not something that I can say that I would take with open arms. It's hard, especially when you have your own self to take care of. But like really thinking about life after the death of my son, after heartbreak, if I've had heartbreak in my life, but really after life just really knocked me to the floor. And as a caregiver, it really literally knocked me out, like to the point to where I told my husband, just like, I quit. I can't do it anymore. And I think that was the day I healed because I acknowledged that I couldn't do it anymore. I didn't realize the woman in the mirror anymore, right? I did not recognize that woman in the mirror. Have you guys been there? Can you relate? Can you relate? Okay, these are yummy. Okay, I just want to put those up there. Now, we're going to be adding some more Della Magna to this. They're on their way. We're going to be adding some more Roman smalls to this. The ones that come from India, not so much. It takes a long time. I'm not one of those people that like to have a long shipping process. I don't want it. Don't want it. And I'm not going to pay for a whole lot of shipping either. If I'm going to spend $200 and it's $100 in shipping, I don't want to do it. You keep it. So I'm just really, I like the one. The more I spend, you give me free shipping. I'm kind of going to hang out with you a little bit. That's going to kind of be my thing. And so Della Magna, these come from Italy, and they always get here in time. And then I think I have some more. So we got some things coming that we're going to swatch. But these Della Magna is going to come with some awesome new colors. Remember, these are their handmade watercolors. This palette is all handmade. And that is what I love most about it. But today, as we chat about how life really, how I just really didn't know who the heck I was, and how I really had to realize I wasn't lost, that I was just growing, right? Wasn't lost, was just growing. And a lot of things, maybe you can relate, especially as a woman, we kind of, I don't know, we kind of walk into different areas of our life without somebody kind of telling us, right? I've heard people talk about caregivers. I have. And I've done it in the past, and that's why I know that it's not for me. That's why I know I don't want to do it. I'm an empath. My heart goes out to whoever I've been taking care of, and then therefore it's like we're all sitting there crying together or whatever. That was ugly. Not ugly, it was ugly. All right, I got some other things I want to share. The weekend. We did a lot. We're getting ready to, this is what we're getting ready to. This month, we're getting ready to reset for June so we can be ready for the next 6 months of the year, because y'all have gone. Did it go like you planned? Did it go like you thought it was going to go? Hi, Paula K. Like, where are you? Like, it's June the 2nd. Like, really, really just let's take a minute to think about from January 1 to now June 2nd. 2025 is half gone. I just can't believe it. Like, I was taking a walk after I put the lawnmower up this morning because I had to mow Joshua's meadow. I just can't stand for the front half of my house to look tacky. And when I was walking, I was just like, oh my God, I just cannot believe that for 6 months is gone. Like, we're in June. And then the other part I couldn't believe, it's like, this is going to be the 6th anniversary that my son is, like, I can't believe, like, where has time gone? So, as an adult, time, it doesn't really wait. As a kid, it takes forever. But as an adult, we don't really have a lot of things to really worry about as per se. And so therefore time just really goes. Like it's already, I was sitting down when I was doing the content for June, and I was like, God, I just cannot believe I'm doing content for June, right? So it's just, oh, hey, Maddie. Maddie, I was thinking about you this morning when I was mowing the yard. I was just like, started something I said I was going to do when I got back in, and I was just like, nope, we're on a no spin. And then as I just really swiped my card and spent X amount of dollars just maybe about 15 minutes ago. But it was needed. Good stuff. Not bad. I think that's what we said. So, but yeah. Okay, so this weekend, this past weekend, as I was, like I said, after I had finished doing content for June, it really made me sit down Saturday. I really sat down Saturday and had a conversation with myself. Because remember, I told you somewhere in May, I quit all the things. I didn't want to deal with dogs anymore. I didn't want to be a caregiver for my husband anymore. I didn't want to drive. It's just like, hey, you got to do it for yourself. I can't do it anymore. Because why? I didn't recognize that woman in the mirror anymore. She was tired. She wasn't doing her hair. She didn't want to do it no more. And when I get to the place where I don't even want to mow the yard, then you've taken me out of my happy place, right? And then I just came in the house and I picked up the brush. And with every single stroke, every piece, every color I slapped on the paper, I didn't find the old me, because remember, I was trying to search for the old me, but I didn't find her. I found someone new, right? So I'm enjoying slapping paint on paper. I switched from the rose, because June, it's all about the peony, right? Watercolor didn't just help me paint again, like it helped me sit down and breathe. It helped me realize that I really wasn't lost. I really wasn't tired. I was just growing. Like I just really realized that there was something in my life that I had to tell myself, Karen, you're not lost. You're just growing. You're entering another phase. Like this is a whole new year. We get a reset, 365 days at the end of December. We get the reset for the new year. We're here. Let's do a mid reset. I want us to do a June reset. I want you to think about what you've done the last 5 months, and then kind of decide what are you going to do the next 6 months, because June is right. It's my kind of that we're going to do the reset, right? So as a young lady who sits sometimes in the grass outside, and I really just like, oh my goodness, what next, right? Like, what are we going to do, in my healing corner where I slap paint on paper and I find pieces of myself again. It just helped me know that I started painting during one of the darkest chapters of my life. After losing my son, that was when I really, really, really honed in on painting. After I lost my daughter, I went into a 3-year drought, right? So after feeling like life really had left me behind, after my daughter and granddaughter, I couldn't talk. I barely could move forward. I didn't work. I just kind of just wanted to just go to sleep and just let this until I didn't want to wake up until the pain didn't hurt so much. That's what I wanted. But somehow my hands knew what to do. When you look at the splashes of color in the beginning, let's go back because that's what this is. So in the beginning, like peonies are my thing, but I'm doing a new way. So the first splash of color, it's not perfect, right? But it's mine. You're going to try some peonies today. Oh my God, Dawn, listen, I think peonies are easy or are easier than a rose. But again, that's me. And this is a new peony. So I'm doing something new, right? And I know it's not perfect. Well, it wasn't when I first looked at them. I'm looking at them now because I did these all like Friday night, Saturday night. And I just kept slapping paint on paper, throwing it over there, letting it dry, then going on to the next one, slapping paint on paper, and keep going until it was probably like 1 o'clock. And these were all of the ones I had did. Then I put some leaves on them. But it let me know that at that moment, it taught me that I was healing and I was kind of, recovering, right? Saturday, doing when we were on with Bitty Penny, that is where I really, really sat down and took time for myself. Because this is what I was doing on the live originally with Bitty Penny, was taking my art that I had made, some of the roses that we did on the live, and I was going to make them. And so I turned them into cards. So they're ready to be whatever kind of card that needs to be. I didn't put a sentiment on them because I wanted it to stay the way that, like, to be whatever. So I have, three, what's this? Well, it was six, but I've turned one of them into a birthday card. It's already in the envelope and ready to go. So that Saturday, sitting there, like Bitty Penny kept apologizing for the time or whatever, it was amazing. Like, it was just good to just sit and just craft and, read the comments. And then after I finished these, then I pulled out my cards. Let me get my little basket. Pulled out my deck of cards, and I started. I got a little bit. Um, and let me tell you something. If you look at Bitty Penny's cards, I wouldn't have never started. I was so happy that Beth showed hers, because if it had just been Bitty Penny, I'd be like, oh my goodness, I got to go back and redo mine. Mine are not that good. But then I had to realize yours are good for you, right? So whimsical, but look it. Be kind. I know this one, when I was making it, I was like on there, I was like, oh, Dawn will love that. But totally was enjoying it. Totally was very therapeutic, right? I was gentle to myself on Saturday and Sunday. And I had to be honest. Had to be honest and tell myself, this is what you need. Maybe it's not what somebody else need from you, but this is what I needed, right? So I'm going to finish these. I'm going to finish them in my I'm going to do in my Patreon. We're going to do Zoom. So I'm going to finish these there. But I said all that to say, I think we in the craft world, I think we give ourselves a lot of grace, but then we don't give ourselves a lot of grace. I was on, where was I? I think I was listening at Beth and Carmina on a live she had did. I was on Team Replay, and they were talking about being always saying you're sorry. And I was like, oh my God, yes. And when you get over 50, I don't think you're sorry no more. You're just like, hey, this is what it is, and you're just being honest and be like, hey, this is just it. I thought of a few more prompts, so I'll have. Listen, you were popping them prompts out there like, oh my goodness. But it was fun. I never would have thought about a lot of the things. But with the prompts, this is what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take a lot of my artwork and I'm going to turn them into like a deck of cards. Because I have a lot, like as you can see, I have a lot of prints. This one is pretty. This one, not so much. But I had to back up and give myself credit and said, at the moment, you were healing. You were being gentle to your heart. You were sitting down. You were relaxing. So it's beautiful. And that's just how I backed into it. It's just like, stop beating yourself up. But all of these are beautiful, and they're going to be turned into something. I don't know what. Don't know. Practice cards get turned into something. My Fabriano paper, I can paint front and back. Some of them I can't. This one I'm going to turn into a digital. Hence, I signed it, and I'm going to have my daughter sublimate it to put it on some journals and some tumblers. Because I just like everything about it. The layering of it, how it dried. It's about 4 or 5 layers on it. This is what grace looks like. When you really, really, really take the time to really, really hone in on what you're doing, then you let it dry, you come back to it. You let it dry, you come back to it. Right? That way, no matter what is going on in your life, you've taken the time to sit, to relax, and just give yourself a little grace. Right? Yes, make ATC size deck of, yes, or of not prompts, affirmation. Oh, Dawn, that is, yes, affirmation cards. That would be so, girl, Let me write that down because you know I'm over 50 and I will forget. I'll be like, what did Dawn tell me to do? And I'd have to come back to the live to do it. So that's what we're going to do. Boom. Right there. We're going to make affirmation cards. Oh, we can't do pink on pink. That's not going to work. Won't work. Let's get a darker color. Affirmation cards. ATC size. Now, this is now. You know what? Let me see. How many? They say you don't use math after you get out of school. ATC is what size is ATC? I know I got some ATCs right here on my desk. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, there they go. ATC is 2.5 by 3.5. At least that's what these Strathmore cards are. I can possibly, yeah. So let me show you how I do. This is how I measure. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I get about maybe 6 or 7 out of a piece. Now, something like this one is a little different. I might need to finish this one because this one don't have the flowers in it. So, yeah, I might have to finish this one. But it's beautiful. I don't think I want to turn this one into an ATC. Oh, and then I did fodder. So I took this one that I did, cut it out, and made it fodder. Fodder is just cutting stuff out, if you don't know, but most of you guys know what fodder is. And I was going to add this to my mixed media. So this one could be something like that. So it was just 3 of the hydrangeas that I'll probably do in mixed media. So we cut those out. The point of it is all of the prints that I have, except for the originals, like this is an original, it's signed. So it will go in a sleeve to be protected. I have to put some not B, what is it? I seal it with Dorman's wax medium. That's what I would do for something like this. That's going to be my original. And of course my original prints are, they go into a stash to where they are original. And they get signed, of course. So, but I haven't sealed it, so I have a little stash to apply the Dorman's wax medium on there. And if you haven't seen it, this is just little. Just take the wax, and I usually take my finger and just take it out and smear it all. I don't want to start because once you start, you have to continue because you want it to be a nice smooth. And it seals it, literally seals it. I would say I would show you one that is sealed, but I don't have one. They are sold, which is a good problem. And it is. Okay. So that one, so we can do that. We'll finish this one. I can practice some more on here and turn this into an ATC. But yes, Dawn, thank you. That's a great one. Look at this one. This one might, let's see. Let's pull one of these out of here. Might have to be a little bit bigger. This one might do better to cut it out and make it into a card. So maybe literally slice it in half and just make it into a card. That turned out real pretty. It's real beautiful. Oh, Dawn, you love fodder? I love fodder. Oh my goodness, I love fodder. I love fodder, putting it in my mixed media. Yeah, I would have to... Yeah, something like these prints probably wouldn't get done. I'd probably have to just cut them out. Maybe. Yeah, I think that this was the 2.5 by 3.5 would just be too small. That's a shame I still have these. I know I've had these since I was in Colorado. I really need to paint on them and send them out. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna sit that there. That's our thing. All right, but this is what the weekend was done. See, this one could be a card I had already folded and thought about it. It's literally, it will be 2 card. And then you could take, like I could take a frame, get a frame and put a frame halfway, and that way, and then put a sentiment of whatever it could be. But yeah, watching, hanging out with you card makers. That's what y'all got me doing over here, turning my artwork into cards. But this one is very, very, very much so beautiful, as my granddaughter would say. Look at that flower. So my point is, we're doing Reset June. I had to give myself a pass. Not a pass. I had to give myself grace. I had to be gentle with myself, right? I literally had to just look at all of this that I had done while I was sitting down. And it took me, maybe about 2-3 hours to do all of this stuff. All of this was done this weekend, except for this one. But all these peonies, I started doing peonies, and I was like, okay, June is going to be peony month, right? And that's what we're going to do. So today I'm going to slap some paint on some paper, because I'm going to slap some peonies down. And peonies, I use the filbert brush. You can use the round brush. You probably can use any kind of brush you want. But for the process and the way that I'm going to do it, it's not. So let me ask you this question. So what if the version of you that you're grieving wasn't the final version at all? This is what I had to ask myself. Like, I literally journaled this because of me grieving. It's just like, what if that's not the final version of you, right? Like, what have you outgrown, but you're still clinging to because it feels familiar? And then the other thing is, have you been calling it loss when it's actually a sacred becoming? Like, it's just a time that you're becoming a new person. I think when we become empty nesters, we retire for jobs, all of that is becoming someone new. Michelle Obama had a book, Becoming. And I was just like, oh my God, I've been becoming all my life then. Like, really? And it's just one of those things that we have to really take the time to give ourselves a little more grace. I don't waste nothing. You see, I didn't want to waste those, so we're going to leave those for a card. But it's not loss. Give yourself grace, because you're becoming. You're becoming what? You're becoming a better version of you. You're becoming better than the 30-year-old you. You're becoming better than the 15-year-old, the 20-year-old, whatever age you want to put in there. You're becoming better than that. You fill in the blank for whatever you need it to be. I made my own filbert last year, gave a flat brush a haircut. Oh, now I don't like flat brushes. But I could, so you basically, I wouldn't do it to this one, but basically you probably can cut it that way. You might be right, Dawn. Give a flat brush a haircut. Look at that. There you go. Finna have me over here cutting up some of these brushes, but some of them need to be cut up because I don't use them. So this is, Sarah, look at this. So if you can see this, this is why I knew that this long brush, this is a 12. It's a bloom brush. So this is, when you're holding this brush, I use this brush when I don't want to have control, when I'm trying to relax in life and I'm trying to just really slap the paint on paper, not for what it's going to come out to be on the paper, but what my breathing is going to be, the relaxing, giving myself grace, right? So thinking about what color do you think of when I'm healing, I put it on the brush and slap it down and be like, oh, if I could be this color today, this is the color I would be today. This color makes me feel good. This color makes me feel vibrant. This color makes me feel renewed, right? So, when's the last time, y'all know I have questions because I want y'all to think about some things, but when's the last time you did something just for joy, not productivity, not perfection, just presence? I think that's my kind of go-to question because I feel like I've asked that question in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But if the answer is no, you haven't done anything, then I want you to think about doing something, right? Because we get into productivity work and then we think that we've done something. Just have to be careful of the bangs. Oh, that's funny. The bang syndrome. That's funny. Okay. I gotta get my air condition in my studio looked at. It's leaking all over my tarp over there by my easel. All right, let's see. We're gonna pick up a color. I don't want either one of those. Oh, you know what? Let's flip this around because Ingrid had me making this soft pink, and I have mastered making this soft peachy pink. So I'm loving it now. I wish I could take this off. I really don't like it. I'm gonna figure it out. But for right now, we're not gonna worry about it. And ain't. Trying to even up the other side until you have no breath. Oh God. So basically, Dawn, you just talked me out of it. Maybe I need to leave that alone. So so while I paint today, I want you to think about one area of your life where you feel stuck. Not broken, not behind, just maybe paused. Right? And that's kind of what I did. I just was just like coming out of taking care of. I'm just like, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? Right? Um, when you have a memory muscle to do a thing, sometimes you have to tell your hand, that's not the flower we're drawing. So stop drawing that flower. Right? That's why we have to practice, practice, practice. And that literally just almost went haywire because I was finna do another flower. But I'm pausing in my thought process because I don't want to worry about it. So think about that thing that you're paused on, that you need to pause on rather. Like Dawn has been walking Wednesday. I have Wednesdays on my thing, on my calendar to start out the notification with Dawn. Sharing the beautiful walk, which is amazing. See, that color got away from me. But welcome back, Paula K. I have some more friends that's in your beautiful, beautiful town of Barbados. I didn't talk to them, so I don't know exactly where they are. But they do mission trips, so they're on a mission trip. And William told me yesterday, it's like, yeah, they're in Barbados. We'll be on a cruise with them. So we're leading up to my cruise. So this month, the the 30th and the 2nd, so the 30th of June and the 2nd of July, there won't be a live. I will be practicing what I preach. I'll be doing self-care, and I will be going on a cruise. We're going to Bermuda. I think that's where it is. On, oh, what's the name of the boat? It's my first time cruising. Never ever been on a cruise. I've been all over Europe, Poland, Austria, Switzerland, all over, but I've never been on a cruise ever. So I have a little travel anxiety, just a little, and it's not a bad thing. It's just that I don't know what to expect. And when I don't know what to expect, it just gives me a little bit of anxiety, just a tad, just a tad. Okay. You see how simple I slapped that down? Just slapped it down. Oh, most definitely, because when I come, I'm definitely going to let you know. And we're going to slap some paint on some paper. So one of these weeks, I can't remember, I think it's the week, the 25th, that I'm going to pack because I'm trying to decide if I even want to take watercolors, if I want to take anything other than a sketchbook, because y'all know I'm trying to do sketching. All right, I got the top. This is the part. I have to turn my paper upside down. So other than that, I'll be doing a whole nother flower. And that's not what I want. So, because my hand is just doesn't do what I tell it to do. It does what it's used to doing, which is what we do in life with our bodies. We just do what comes natural. There we are. See? Turn the paper upside down. So I was listening to Um, oh, Frugal Crafter. She just came off a cruise. She made me feel a whole lot better. Listening to her yesterday, I think it was yesterday. And I was like, oh my goodness. And she shared some things, and I was just like, oh. And the little book that she took with her, I was just like, oh, that will be so much easier. But I will be packing. I'm going to do it on a live. I'm going to kind of do like Sarah Burns did yesterday, and just kind of get on live and get some pack on the live. And then y'all tell me, like, give me some, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do this, because I'm not the one that usually travels and takes things. I usually go places that, for one, is going to have an art store, and I need to go shopping, so I don't take anything. So that's kind of how that goes. So yeah, but this time, because I'm going to be on a cruise, and when I'm on the cruise, and we have a, what's that window? We have a ocean view with a deck. I mean, with a patio. So I might need to take advantage of maybe watercolors, but painting ocean ain't my thing. I can't paint the ocean and put some flowers in it. I don't know. So I'm going to do something different. That's my whole point, right? So that's what I'm saying. As I was thinking about, all of the things, and thinking about not the colors, but packing and stuff like that, putting colors, blending colors. I was just like, well, just get you a basic palette that you can do, blend all the things, So I didn't know. Take a small, inexpensive kit. Watercolor can be very, yeah. So when you say, so let's talk about that. When you say inexpensive, small for one, inexpensive kit. Cause let me tell you what my small. This is the kind of book I was thinking about taking this book, but I was thinking about how fast I would go through it. Like, we're gonna be gone for 5 days, so I don't know. And then I have another book. It's not out, so that's why I say I'll pull out all the stuff, and then we'll talk about it. But small, inexpensive kit. And the other thing I want to do is make my own palette. Like, I have all of, like, normally, let's see, normally I would take these. I would grab one of these, right? And it has 6 colors in it. And I would make that work, right? So, or I would do something like this and something like this, but that's usually because I'm going somewhere that I don't know. So this is something new for me, traveling and thinking about using a kit. So maybe small sketches in that little journal. Yeah. I have not traveled in such a long time. I probably would have a little anxiety as well. Yeah. Um, Traveling, usually it was my thing. Like, when we were in Germany, it was no problem to get in the car and travel. I didn't have to go to the travel from Germany to Italy to France. I didn't have to get on an airplane, right? So I drove everywhere. We had a we had a BMW built in Germany, and I drove it everywhere, everywhere, and I love driving in Germany because there's no speed limit. But that's why I wish I was into all of the things. Like, I wasn't into all of this when I was in Germany. Because Lord knows I would have. Oh, Lord. Oh. Yes, look, I get excited just thinking about it. But I told my friend that didn't go right. Who lives there. She's German. She's like, anytime you want to come. I was like, girl, just go shopping for me and send it to me. Because if I come over there, I probably won't. They'll probably have to ship me back. I have so much taxes coming through the airport. I don't like that. That's ugly. No, it's not. It's beautiful. Okay, we're going to let this dry. I'm not loving this paper that I'm on. What cruise line are you taking? Ooh, hold on. Why do I not know that? I feel like I feel like I should know that. It's not Carnival. I know that. Is it Royal Caribbean? I want to say it's Royal Caribbean. Let's see if I can get to the. Yes, it's Royal Caribbean. I was going to say, let's see if I can get to that email quick. So it's Royal Caribbean. What we're doing, we're going. William's aunt and uncle will be married 50 years. And so their children are taking them on a cruise. And then they opened up to say, hey, do you want to go and celebrate? I don't like this paper. I don't know where this come from, but I don't like it. I don't, and I know it's the paper because these are Rosa Gallery and I love them. And it could be user error too because I'm trying a new flower. Could be. So I want to say I got this with Emma LaFave subscription box, and it might work better with that paper that came with that paint, those paints. I don't know. We're gonna go over here. See this. Anyways, we're not gonna stress. So yes. So therefore, they're celebrating their 50th anniversary, and that's why I'm going on a cruise. Because normally in July, I do Family and Friends Day here at the ranch, and we have all people coming from everywhere. But this year, our family's actually having a family reunion. So when I come back from the cruise, it will be July the 3rd. So I was just like, that's not no time to put nothing together. So I'll take off this year and we'll just do the family reunion and just hang out with family that comes. So that's how that's going to go. We went Royal Caribbean. It was lovely. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're leaving out of Baltimore. So I was asking William, it's just like, are we driving? We're flying, whatever, whatever. And he couldn't make up his mind. So at this point in time, I've already chosen the we're going to drive. Because, or I'm going to drive. It's just too late to be trying to get a flight. And I'll feel better if I drive. I just, although flying is my jam, it hadn't been my jam lately. I haven't been on a flight since I went to Spain in November. Thing about peonies when you're doing them, kind of petal the leaves, and then when you go around, depend on how you want it. If you want it to be a full peony, you got to remember once you're doing the petals to kind of curve it. And that's what if you pay attention to me while I'm slapping it down talking to y'all, I kind of keep going out, and that's not what you want. Unless it is what you want. Let's put it this way. And so you have the base of the peony, and I don't have one here. It's just in my mind. I love peonies. Um, and this one is like the base. That's the top of it. And then these are the petals that's going to be fanning out. That's the top. And it's going to be like the other side of the peony. So that's why I have to remember when I get over here, it's kind of swoopy, 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 but it's one petal. Like that's one petal coming down. And then I turn my paper because I will not do it. And kind of however you kind of want it. And then you kind of, the filbert, this is, I forgot to say, this is why I like the filbert because you can turn it this way for the fuller leaves, the fuller blooms. And then you turn it this way to kind of hone in on it because we want it more defined here. So we kind of swoop it down, swoop, doop, 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 and then pull it into itself. There we go. And then you take some real pigmented, real pigment. See how pigment that is? And then just kind of drop this in, boop, boop, and just let it go. Just let it run where it want to run. And let the petals be real. This doesn't look good wet, but it looks good when it dries. Okay, it is this paper because this one I like better. So, but I mean, it worked. It worked. We won't worry about it. It won't be a problem. All right. Now that one's over there. We're gonna make this one kind of right here, and see, you get to lay it down and kind of drag it. Use the full motion of the brush and then start curving. So this is your straight on, and then just kind of bloop, 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 dot, 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 pull it in, pull it in, pull it in, and then starts curving around. And don't spend a lot of time. Don't spend a lot of time. Like, just slap the paint down. Y'all know me. Just slap it down. You're doing it to enjoy yourself. I want this pink, peach. Mess that all up. Yeah, there we go. And then usually I lay my brush, kind of literally lay it down and drag it over there. Boop, boop. And let that sit there. Turn it upside down again. There's a petal, kind of. There we go. Oh, I'm doing better when I talk to y'all than I was the other night, and probably because I've had a lot of practice at it. So it's nice and open and nice and full. And then just drop that color in there and let it go for what it want to, however it want to do it. Now, I did that all nice and loosey-goosey, right? Because I want you to think about your life, remember? I think I need to add some layers to mine. Or you need to wait until it dries. Remember, drying, pausing, transitioning from one piece to the next. Give this piece time to dry. Then you come back when it's good and dry. Then you add the layers. Because when you add layers to, when you do wet on wet, it kind of messes up the process. That needs to go down some more. Dawn, I've never cruised either, so they say once you do it, you'll love it, and you'll do it again. So we'll see. Um, it's kind of like I've seen the movie, and then I don't know. It's just like everything in life. There's always something. So I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna take a deep breath, and I'm not gonna even worry about it. I'm not gonna say it. You're just gonna have to be willing to pick up something new, and that's what I'm doing. Yeah, let it dry. So that's why, so Dawn, this is why I have a whole stack like this. So this is why my stack ends up being so thick. Because when I'm practicing on something, I'll do it, paint all of this, paint all over the page, and I'll pull it off of the pad, move it to the side, go to the next piece of paper, move it to the side. Same thing. I'll just keep going. Not these. So these right here, that's all that I was doing. So now later on, when I go to do this evening, then I'll take these, how many pages? 1, 2, 3, these 4 pages. I'll put the next layer on. Each page, I'll put the next layer on. Even this one, the leaves, this will get popped in some more, but you'll add more to it. And you go with a smaller brush. So this is a number 12. So then I will go in with a number probably or 8 or a 10, because I want it to be more in there. Like, so yeah. And that, but you know, it works. Once was enough for me. It was on my hubby's bucket list. Oh, um, I love water. I'm a February baby. I'm an Aquarius baby. So water barriers, we love water. So I think, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, right? But it's always been on my bucket list. But I wanted to do an Alaskan cruise. And I also wanted to do a European cruise, because you know their cruise ships in Europe, they're nowhere near as big as the cruise ships over here. So I just wanted to float up and down the Rhine River, drink wine, and just call it a day. I didn't need all of 4,000 and 5,000 people to be on my boat with me, right? So, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm planning a retreat in Breckenridge for November. I will have more information on that. That's going to be very small, very intimate. It's going to be, I haven't really, the name that I had for it, I can't give it that name because it won't be any snow on the ground. Because it usually in Breckenridge, it doesn't usually snow until like December, January. So you don't get that fresh powder until around the beginning of the year. So, But I'm excited about that finally coming in out of the woodworks for that, because I've been talking about it and talking about it for the last. I haven't been in Breckenridge since 2021. Yeah, I think 2021 was the last time. Okay. Now this one we're going to kind of give it little swoops, just little, because we don't want it to be big, big. Just kind of swoop it around, pull it in, let the petals kind of come in because they haven't fully opened up maybe. And let me leave it alone before I overwork it, because I will. Okay, drop some pigment in it and let it go down. Boop, 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 doop, 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 doop. There we go. Love, love, love it, love it, love it, love it. And these are Rosa Galleries. I put the link in the, if you're someone that's scrolling through or you're on here and you're just like, oh, what are you using? They're Rosa Gallery. They are my, that's another video that I'm going to do, is I'm going to give you the top top five. I go to the pool every day, love water, but I'm okay with the cruise. It was his 60th birthday. Nice. See, I told my husband I want a pool. So, man, I want a pool for the ranch. And I want an in-ground pool. So, we're going to see in the next couple of years if that's going to happen. Oh, we're going to back up over here. That's what's going to take one of these and slap some paint down, because this color, I want this color out of my palette. And that's something else I do. Just find a piece of art that just needs to be added onto and just get rid of it. Because y'all know we don't waste paint. And don't. Yeah. So for my 60th birthday, I want to be in Italy. So if y'all hear Mr. McCoy or see him online anytime soon, make sure you let him know. Don't be asking her what she wants for her 60th birthday. He got time. I got a few years before I'm 60, but that's what I want. I want to be there for 2 weeks because I want to be able to drink wine that is good for my body. Not all this stuff that they make here and bring to the States, because y'all know they make a certain kind and send it over here, because we take anything. But I want the wine that's not going to pressure my body and going to help me rest, which was another thing I loved when we lived in Germany. Okay, those are cute. All right, so let's do another thing. It's another thing. So what part of me do I need to, let's see. What part of me do I need to, today when I was on the lawnmower and I was like asking myself these questions, and I kind of paused and say, what part of you that really needs to just stop complaining? And it was more, and I'm talking about things that I can control, like me, not anyone else in my life, but me. So it's not that I can have Mr. McCoy or my children. It's me, right? Like I can book me a flight to Italy, right? I can do that. I can book me a flight anywhere I want to go and take care of me. So those are the kind of things that I want you to, remember when you're going through life and you're just like, you want to be selfish. Just take care of you. And start a new phase, because remember I told you guys that I'm learning how to sketch, and I really wasn't into sketching. It wasn't the thing that I wanted to do, but I'm finding that there's a whole lot of rest in the sketching. Why? Because I don't know how to do it, and that is giving me rest. It's giving me really, really, really giving me peace. And so I'm honing in on that, and so I'm enjoying that transition. I don't know if it's a good transition or a bad transition, because I don't want it to be something that I change. But I mean, if it is, then okay. And when I say that, I mean I don't like sketching my flowers. I like freehanding my flowers. I don't want to get to the point to where I have a sketch And then I come on here and, we're talking and I'm painting the sketch. If that's the case, then I feel like I can get a coloring book full of flowers and do that. So I'm still trying to hone in on what is it that brings me joy when I'm sketching, other than right now it's giving me something new, transitioning into something new. Yeah, I'm gonna sketch on the like I have my little book, so I have a little book in my purse that I do like when I go to the hairdresser and I try to sketch, but they talk so much at the hairdresser, I can't think and focus on like why are you doing this? Why do you like this? And then I join in the conversation too much too. So when you're doing the little whatever the little things, the center of the flower, you don't have to spend a whole lot of time. Just let the brush do the work. Just very use the tip. And this brush is very pointy. So right now when I'm doing stuff like this, it starts talking to me, right? It's like you're reclaiming your joy. Like, do you feel that joy, Karen? And I'm like, yes, I do. I do. I do. I do. And then I keep it moving, right? So it's just not about painting for me. It's about healing and being able to like not concentrate on what I'm doing and think about what I'm going to do next. Like hanging out with you guys, I get to have fun. I get to think about, oh, who's next? Whose live am I going to go to next? Like Beth, oh my goodness. All I can say is I love her live. I got to catch her live. Y'all, when does she go live? That's why I can't remember. But I've been on Team Replay, and y'all know I like replay, but I like being in chat too. So, and just like the watercolor, just like each one of these are growing, right? Growth doesn't happen all at once. This flower didn't happen all at once. It took me some time to paint all of these on paper. And so that's why I have to tell myself, Karen, give yourself a little grace. So I want you guys to give yourself a little grace, whatever you're doing, whatever you're not doing. If you're not doing anything and you're just being just sitting, pausing, just relaxing, don't beat yourself up about it. Just enjoy the moment. There's nothing better than me going outside, literally taking off my shoes after I've surveyed the ground, made sure that there's no little ones because it's that time for them to start crawling. You don't want to just stick your foot out there, but when I pull them out my boots, I'll stand right where I am and I just tell God, thank you. Thank you for the strength to get up another day. And thank you for the ability to learn something new. Thank you for the new community of friends. Thank you for meeting people that I've never met in person, but it feels like if we meet in person, we're just going to be, oh my God, like we have known each other forever. Hey, Azukas. How are you? How are you doing? Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. Darwood, how are you? I just turned on YouTube. Let me scroll back. I just turned on YouTube on TV, and there you are. Oh, she's 5 Central. Yeah, okay. I'll have to write that down because I want to catch her live. Listen. Oh, and now so these are wet. Now, Dawn, here's how this layering thing go. Okay, I just did those right. Now I'm gonna move this to the side because I can't. What I want to do down there, I don't want it to be as wet as it is. So we're going to move this one to the side, trade out for this. We're going to leaf this one up. See how you just do several. And then that way you don't have to worry about, what kind of leaves do I want? Oh, that's pretty. That was that. So, oh no, I need a little bit. Let's put some of that over there. Yep, there we go. There we go. My doggy is mad at me, so you might hear him start barking. And he just got a little attitude. He'll be okay. Buster, his daddy's been giving him the wrong kind of food, so Buster has a little bit of, you know what happens when you get a dog the wrong food. His stomach is just all upset. And so he woke me up, jumped up, slapped me in the face with that big old paw about 2 o'clock this morning. Oh, I was mad. I was sleeping good too. And so he got left outside. And so this morning when I got up, he looked at me and rolled his eyes. Y'all ever seen a dog roll their eyes? He was not happy with me at all. Oh, Mr. McCoy's in the chat. Y'all tell Mr. McCoy what I want for my 60th birthday. So he got some time, but just let him know. Are you on your way home from work? Because it's 4 o'clock. See what happens when you get the slapping paint on paper? So if y'all got to go, y'all go. But I'm going to finish this. And while I'm on here, I'm just going to go and stay here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Normally, I don't put the leaves on. But because they are screaming leaves. Remember, I let my pieces talk to me. Right? I don't worry about it. Do you, boo. Don't worry about it. Let it do. Let it do. So Durwood did brunch yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday, and the picture he shared. Oh my God! It made me want to just jump in the scene. I was like, oh my God, that is so pretty. There we go. Oh, look at that. Don't ask me what colors those are because I mixed that color, and that color. And I'm gonna get better with what I mix. Thank you, Maddie. Maddie said, Mr. McCoy, could you build an in-ground pool for Karen? So in-ground, that's not what I want for my 60th birthday. Maddie got it. That's what I want for my 60th birthday. He got some time because she ain't gonna be 60 for a second, but he got some time to plan. And when I'm on here years from now and I tell y'all, and y'all be like, did you go? I'm gonna be like, nope, he did not. So I figure if I put everybody in on it, then he'll have team birthday. Because I'm not one of the people. I will admit, after having 7 children, I am not the one for the birthday thing. We went to Chuck E. Cheese every year because we were the party. We did not need to invite nobody else. I had 7 kids to take to Chuck E. Cheese, so I wasn't there for it. So all my kids now, they're into their birthdays. It's a big thing for them because they's like, yeah, you didn't do birthdays. And I was like, I did do birthdays. I took y'all to Chuck E. Cheese. It's just like y'all just ungrateful. Just never, you can't never satisfy children. I did what was feasible for my pocket. And taking 7 kids to Chuck E. Cheese was already enough. And remember, Joshua and Tanika's birthday was the same. Their birthday was December 17th. So that's why I say I've lost both of my December babies. And which is how I started the live, like doing all the things that I do on YouTube now. It's because I was just trying to get through a hard time and for their birthday. And here we are, Mondays and Wednesdays, right? So I have 2 sets of team birthdays. So Joshua and Tanika were 7 years, 7 minutes apart. Then I turned around and had the twins who were 7 minutes apart. So their team birthday, but in May we have 3 birthdays. I have LaPortia and the twins. LaPortia, Alexander, and Alexis is in May. All of them are in May. And my mom is in May. Oh, that turned out pretty. So let's slap some of this down. And that's it. Everybody else has singular birthdays. Mr. McCoy and I share February. Now, February, y'all remember, we run with my grandkids. We run February. But out of all of them, nobody is on my birthday. I have one granddaughter who is February the 22nd. She was born 2/22/22. I told her life is going to be so blessed. And then I have LaPortia has both of her children is in February. As a matter of fact, Joshua has 2 children in February. So yeah. So I tried to do better with birthdays. That was my point. I went down that rabbit hole for just that. Um, so yeah. And so we're gonna remember, we're gonna take care of ourselves. We're doing reset for June. On also in throughout June, if you look, the schedule is already up, unless I change it. What we're gonna pack for the cruise, how to pack, what I think I need, because I've never ever packed for a cruise, so I don't know what I want to take, what I think I should take, how is it with luggage, like I don't even know none of that. If I was going to Italy, I would know that I wouldn't be packing no paints because I will be going shopping for paper and paint. I wouldn't worry about it. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So we're gonna plan that. That is pretty. Oh my goodness. See, this is where you have to just slap yourself on the back and just be like, oh, there you go. You do that. Boop boop. Doo doo doo. All right, we're gonna let this dry, and then I'll come back and pop my centers in. We'll pull this one out, but and let's see, is it dry enough? It's dry enough. So we're going to be sketching. We're going to do all the things. And we're going to be healing one brush stroke at a time. You took way too much. Now, see, I that's normally me, Maddie. I usually pack way too much. And that's what I don't want to do. I want to pack more paints than clothes. And then on the cruise, I think they say you got to dress up for dinner every night. I was just like, oh my goodness. My only granddaughter will be 4 a week from today. My father and I are 1 day apart. My husband is 4 days prior to me. Our anniversary is later that month. All in October. I got one grandson that's in October. He's October the 30th. William and I are a week apart. He's February the 11th and I'm February the 17th. So, oh yeah, that's pretty. See, that's why I didn't want it to bleed into the gamboge. I do know that color is gamboge. Usually I mix them up to kind of make it a little yellowy, but we're gonna let it go. We're not gonna worry about it. Boop, boop, boop. And don't spend too much time on it. Just remember, it's taking care of yourself. This month, the flower is peonies. And remember, if the rose is still your thing, you are more than welcome to still do the rose. But we're going to be slapping peonies on paper for the month of June. And remember, June the 30th. And I won't be live in July the 2nd. That Monday and Wednesday because I'll be on the cruise. Now, I don't know again how the internet works. Who knows? I might go live from the cruise. Who knows? We don't know. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Just slap it down. Don't think about it. Just slap it down. Boop, and keep it going. Keep it going. Somebody's like, that's easy for you to say, to just slap it down. I just had a thought though. I'm going to make these into cards. I just had that thought. We're going to make them into cards. And I'm going to put a sentiment across them. I feel like that color. Look at that. That is a busy October, and it is. So Paula K, your October is like my May, because our anniversary is in May. We got married on my daughter's birthday, and then, like I said, the twins' birthday are in May. My mother's birthday is in May. Mother's Day is in May. Cruise internet is usually horribly slow. Oh, okay. Thank you for the heads up. So I guess I'll be planning it by the seat of my pants. Just, flying by the seat of my pants. We won't be worrying about it too much at all. Okay, I think this is coming together. I am going to let this dry and I'm going to come back because I'm saying I'm going to make it out of a card, but I don't know. We're going to let it dry, but I'm going to put some more vibrant like sap green leaves on it because I want some big, like it's like all the flowers are sitting in like I don't know, on leaves. Kind of like this. But this is not so much. It's only 3 on here, but I want the big kind of put some more leaves and the green leaves. So yeah, peony it is. Look at that. Look at that. Boop, boop. Okay. There's that. Close that. Move that. Move that. Get this. I feel like I had something that I'm leaving out that I wanted to tell you guys, but oh well. I told you that we're getting some more. We're going to have some more Della Magnas on the way. Yes, I told you that. I feel like, yes, I did that. Okay. And we're going to take these. Let's move these over here. Okay. No ground pool. Oh, we get shot, please. We're getting an in-ground pool. We will. We will. Mr. McCoy said no ground pool only because he's talked to people who have said things that he didn't like. He's going on what they said. Same experience with Cruise Internet. My anniversary is tomorrow. Oh, Maddie, happy anniversary. How many years? That is amazing. Yes, happy anniversary. So remember, for June, we are resetting. The whole month of June, we're resetting and we're doing peonies. I haven't done any, what do you call it? I haven't done any, well, I probably will because we are going to be making affirmation cards out of some of my prints. So I'm quite sure. I'm the villa. Maddie. We're buying a villa in Italy. That's a no-brainer. That's just 41 years. Oh my goodness. Tell us some secrets. Tell us something. Like, what in the world? Oh my goodness. Okay, I think that's it for desk time. I think. If not, then we'll do it on Wednesday. Okay, let's go. What's up, guys? Oh, let's pull that up some. Let's turn this around. I hate when I see it. Okay, so I'm probably gonna do some affirmations. Maddie, 41 years. Oh my goodness, you've been married about almost as long as I've been living. Almost, but not quite. This is what, God, 41 years. Whew, we're almost 20, and I'm just like, whoa. 41 years. You're old. You're not old, Maddie. You're not old. You are wise. That's what you are. All right, guys. So we have reset. June is we're going to reset. We're resetting in June because January to June, we're already 6 months. 2025 is already gone for June. So we're going to reset and we're doing peonies. And I probably will have affirmations for each day, kind of like I did with the Rose Challenge. And if you want the affirmation, then you just let me know. Send me an email, and then I'll send it. It's basically 30 days. How many days are in June? 30 days? It's 30 days in June. So we'll have those, and then I'll put them in a PDF, and then, you can make your own. Yeah, you can make your own. So, what else? And make sure that while you're painting, you're concentrating on whatever it is you want to let go. That's what we're slapping paint on paper, healing one brush stroke at a time. We only can have one brush in our hand, and we can only do one stroke at a time. So take care of you, because you're the only you that you have, right? We are not lost. We're not last. We're not whatever we've been saying negative to ourselves. Because remember, Watercolor helped me realize that I wasn't lost. I'm just growing into this new and fabulous, even more fabulous person. Okay? Okay, guys, I'm going to let y'all go because it's after 4 o'clock. And I'm hungry because, like I said, I've been mowing. So I probably mowed about 5 acres this morning. Indeed. But it's going to be raining the rest of the weekend. I wanted to make sure that the front of the ranch is pretty. So there. All right, guys. Remember, peonies is our flower for this month. Don't worry about if you can't do it. Just do some bloop, bloop, bloops, and put some bloop, bloop, bloops, and some swoop, swoop, swoops, and that's your peony. Don't stress over it. And yours might not look like mine, but it's not supposed to be. Your life doesn't look like my life. My life doesn't look like your life, except we're all crafters, and we all meet in the middle to just say we want to heal what? One brush stroke at a time. All right, guys. Dawn, I will see you Wednesday. Y'all know me. I might pop on Tuesday. Might not, because I don't know. Who knows? Okay? See you guys later, and thank you for joining. Oh, my God, I feel so bad. Team Replay, I didn't say anything to you the whole video. I feel so bad. Team Replay, thank you for being here. I do appreciate you. And please charge it to my head, not my heart. If you're on here on Team Replay, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have the views that I have. So Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed to the channel, all the things and anything that I've said resonated with you, and you're just like, hey, I like that old corky kooky girl, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and share this video with someone who might need it. Sarah shared it with some people, and I got two, like, right there. She's like, nope, it's right here. It's right here. Can I bring you something? Yeah, you can bring me something. Are you home? You got something right now? Like, are you home? I missed it. I didn't hear the dog. Are you home? Look, and I'm looking. He's like, can I bring you something? So you want to bring it to me right now? Listen, I guess he wants to do it while I'm live. So, are you home? Come to the studio door if you're home. I'm not sure. I'm going to pop off then. Or can you bring me something? Oh, or can you bring me something because you're on your way home? Maybe that's what you're saying. I don't know. See how quirky I get? Live. You get to see it. Me and Mr. McCoy live. You get to see it. That's how we roll. All right, guys. And then I guess we'll be seeing 41 like Maddie if we continue to have fun and hang out with each other. I think that's the key to a good marriage is being friends and accepting each other for just who you are. Yeah. Chat later. Bye.